This is a seriously beautiful plane. It's called the Chrysalis. It's a 60-inch hand launch glider. All up weight, 12.1 ounces. Balances perfectly on the trailing edge of the spar. Believe it or not, this plane is 20 plus years old. It's covered with Coverite's Coverlight covering. Beautiful transparent covering. All I've done to it was charge the battery, check the balance, center of gravity, and check the surfaces. So these inner panels here, you want them to be straight and level with each other. And then on the dihedral tips, we're looking for from here to here about an 1/8 inch of washout. Looking at the tail feathers, we're just looking for everything being straight, no twists in it. So this covering is like that. You lay it down right, it holds. It's known for it. Love this covering. Have it on a few of my planes. Has the finger holds for the hand launch, and it also has a hook for the high start. So we'll get it out, hand launch it, and get it on the high start. I've actually caught a thermal a few times hand launching it. It's got to be a perfect day, right conditions. I've done it where it's called you thermal out, where you actually climb up to as high as an altitude as the thermal will take you. But we'll get it out and fly it. And I want to put the GNSS performance analyzer on it at some point and see what kind of altitude we can get with it. This glider has an all balsa wood fuselage, has an extremely thin cross section to the fuselage. The tail feathers are sheet balsa. The main spar is balsa wood top and bottom with the shear webbing. Has balsa wood ribs, balsa wood trailing edge. Has the sheet balsa in here for protection from the rubber bands. In here, I've added white carbon fiber strands inside the wing. It's an extremely lightweight way to add torsional rigidity to a wing. The leading edge is bamboo. Very lightweight, durable material. You can easily wet it, form it around curved wingtips like this, and it's tough. Takes an impact pretty well if you bump it into something on a landing. I still have it set up on my Futaba transmitter, mostly because it saved me the cost of replacing the submicro receiver in here. It's got 2 submicro servos. For flight pack, I have a 250 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery. Here's a quick demonstration of the flight controls. So here's the V-tail mixing, up, down, left, right, and here's the mixing. So there's up, same time I can go left and right. So very responsive controls, great handling sailplane. That's it. That's all you need to fly a glider. Transmitter, high start, and the plane. I notice as soon as you bring a glider out, you start checking out the conditions. Wind wind direction. How strong is it? We're behind this tree line here. We got probably 6 to 8 mile an hour breeze coming at an angle this way. So we're not feeling it behind the tree line, but it's strong enough where even though it's low 90s today, and we should have pretty good thermal action here, it's probably going to be blowing the tops off the thermals. Notice I have elevator on the right side, rudder on the left. I like to do it that way, keep the left thumb handy. Don't forget to put the antenna up, almost did. With this GNSS performance analyzer on here, it has moved the CG to the front edge of the spar, and that's the center of gravity range from a trailing edge to the front edge. So that'll be good. With it being a little bit breezy out here, it'll actually penetrate a little better in the breeze. Okay, glide looks good. All right, I want to check the speed of the glide. Just gonna do another glide toss, see if we can't get a read on the speed. $14 miles an hour, max speed, I guess, right when I threw it. It says 10 feet of altitude, too. Okay. Okay, next up, I'm going to do a full-on hand launch. Won't get real high, probably 50 feet maybe. I'm a little bit worried about these fence posts, so if I don't make it back to the landing field, I'll drop it down in the field over there, the hay field. All right, let's start that one. And this, a guy can even take off running and just give her a really good heave-ho. Here we go. Yeah, we're not going to make it back. Unless I catch a thermal. Put her down there to be safe. I think I flung my camera off at an angle. Not sure. See what the video looks like. I don't know what I got here. Feels like I slung my GoPro off at a bit of an angle on that one. I'm not sure how good the video would be. Also, I was checking the app. I didn't start something right, so I don't have an altitude on that one. Let's give her another go. Thought uh-oh, now it says stop. Read. Oh, there it is. All right, 33 feet, max height, 24 miles an hour. Man, I am surprised at the speed. Thought a glider would be way slower. That must be one at the launch. Let's read the max speed. Okay. Now I believe I just hit start again. Yes, okay. Oh, you know what? Wasn't picking the Bluetooth up when I checked it. I checked it right here in the field while it was out there in the hayfield. Okay. All right. Let's try another one, see if I can't not sling the GoPro off my head. Wow, that didn't go anywhere. Okay, guess we got to walk up there. Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't get in Bluetooth range. All right, what do we got here this time? Yeah, 17.3, 19 miles an hour. I didn't do a running throw. Okay, let's go put it on the high start. All right, my bad again. That 17 feet was how long it recorded till it got out of Bluetooth range. All right, learning thing here. So that got 23 feet high, 22 miles an hour. That makes more sense. Got the high start laid out. Running kitty corner all the way up to that far left-hand corner of my flying field. I got more than enough room to stretch it out. I won't go more than 15 or 20 paces that way. Critical on a high start that you get on the rudder right away. So as it's climbing out, you got to steer it. It's a good time to crash. If it gets sideways, don't come off the launch. It's pretty much a lost cause. So here's how this works. It has a parachute, which will supposedly lay the line back down here. It'll carry it back downwind. Put it in that hook right there. And back on up till you figure it's about the right amount of tension. And let her go. So I'm going to pace it so I know for next time, starting by this spool. "10 paces, that feels pretty tight." Go 12. Okay, I got the flying thing started. Radio's on. Get on rudder right away. There we go. Easy enough. Let's get out here, away from that tree line, rollers. Looking for any thermal activity. Don't look like we have it. Called a downdraft. Let's see what we got. Alrighty, plane looks fine. Nothing got twisted. As far as rubber bands hold on the wing. Bluetooth looks good. Stop. Read. Okay, we got this now. Only 59 feet. And about as fast as my hand launch, but higher. I'll tell you right now, it's not a great day. Condition wise, a little too much breeze for this glider. I'm gonna take this back in one piece and come out here on a nicer day, put some flights up. Check this out. Yeah, look at this. This thing is like tossing this thing around. So here's what it felt like. I don't want to have to launch it that fast. Had a little wing flutter. That's pushing the max speed on the takeoff. Got above them trees and kind of stalled at the top, hitting that wind. Should come off the top softer. Even a slight dive at the end there. And then you're at your max out. It should get all the way up over top of the stake. So it should be releasing almost at the end of my flying field. That wasn't even halfway there. So you want to get that line going almost vertical before it drops off. comes off easier, and everything works out better. Now this is kind of indicative. Here's my parachute. See my line? It's actually wants me to be more over here at an angle, be directly in the wind. So I was a little side wind too. With this wind direction, I mean, I guess I could go over top of the fence with the line and walk out there. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know. Try it again. I'm at quite an angle here. Once I get out into this opening past that tree line, I can see I got more of a angle to this wind. Okay, let's hook it up again. And of course, as soon as you go to fly, the breeze immediately picks up. Murphy's Law feels that way anyway. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 feels about right. Got radio on. Yep. All right. There we go. Holding some elevator now. Now the sun, I can't see you. I'm blind. There it is. Now we're looking for thermals. Till we have to turn, come for home. All right, let's see what we got now. Stop. Read. 85 feet. 24 mile an hour. 1 minute, 13 seconds. Flew 817 feet. Average speed 7 miles an hour. That's interesting. That number right there. So 24 on the launch, but over the whole flight, it's a glider. There you go. Okay. Good stuff. Here's how you wrap one of these high starts up. Come up here to the rubber band side. Grab the stake. So you take this. Drop the spike in there. Crank it up with that handle. Hook the launch ring on this screw here. Get cranking. Got a ways to go. Oh man, it's hot out here. Working for this.